Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Minnesota's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Brosmer. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Taylor has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He makes the catch. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Relying on that running game inside the red zone, he picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, as soon as the running back got the ball, there was just absolutely nowhere for him to go. It just seemed like the D-line built a wall up front.
Yeah, and a great job. You're thinking pass right away because the draw is supposed to look like a pass first, rushing upfield, but then seeing it, reacting to it, and making sure they let that ball go nowhere. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Got him in the backfield quick.
No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrison. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Handoff from the gun. It's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Number 0 with the grab and the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Offense set on first down. Movement here from the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. Spins away from one. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Wants to throw. It's Leonard. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Mitchell. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Right down the middle. He got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now.
And they will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down and 2nd and 3. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. On the move. Oh, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Here come the Irish back on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's the end of the first.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Love. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Going up top on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Leonard. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
And down he goes back at the 3. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
Hey, when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it out quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Defense had his number on this one. They should have got a sack there in the pocket on third down. He was able to escape, but nobody quit on the back end. Everybody doing a great job in coverage, forcing the incompletion and forcing fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Leonard. He looks that one in nicely. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
And one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. The quick out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Love. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. Zings it complete to the right. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time, he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Back to throw, it's Leonard. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback moving. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glenn.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. The give is to Taylor. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Brosmer. He's got him in the flat. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Buying some time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Stumbled to the ground.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The Golden Gophers will move the sticks with the 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking for a man, it's Grosmer. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He got it.
That makes the score Notre Dame 17, Minnesota 10.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Catch in the middle, it's Evans. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work into play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense in their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Reels it in down the left side. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finish shows just how potent they are, an 88-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Leonard. He's right on target. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Second down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
He's tackled at the 27. Bring up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. Finds a man in the middle. And he's running in the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up up in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The give to the tailback. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Snags it over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Coming after it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Evans. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got enough space. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Scanning the field, it's Brosmer. He finds his man. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
The aerial assault continues. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Feeling some heat. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got the ball.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Brosmer. Going for the big play. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.